don't know if actually I should have put that in the title, but whatever. I don't know how many people like to watch beekeeping live. So today I'll be turning this nucleus colony, this beehive, into 2 nucleus colonies. So I'll have to get my tools, which is gonna be boring for you viewers, but doesn't matter, I guess. But yeah, I'll make 2 new hives out of them, hopefully in 1 month. First step, I'm going to smoke them pretty well. I believe that there is danger. Alright, that should be enough. Now I'll get my 2 little nucleus boxes and I'll be right back. Alright, this one's okay. But I think I gotta repair this one. Oh no. Alright, there was one of these I'd have to repair. I'll do it when I end my live, I suppose. Though I don't intend on making 3 nucleus colonies out of this one. I could have done it out of the other one, my biggest hive, but I decided not to for now. Might be a good idea. You know, you can't be bothering the bees all the time. So you will now see this big is now well, it's now the sister or mother of this one and that one over there, the little one. There was one thing I forgot in my live video on Facebook, and that is get a rock. It's important. So there's quite a bit of skunks around here, and skunks, well, they love to eat bees. They eat many bugs, but bees is also one they love. And so now, with this in place, it's unlikely they'll be able to topple it over and eat the bees. Though they would scratch around and, you know, bother them until they get out and then eat them. But it takes more time. And if I see that my bees get attacked, well, skunk's gonna have to go down, because I'm not gonna let my bees be defenseless. I mean, even just to keep the lid in place against strong winds, this is useful. So I don't know if anyone here is interested in beekeeping, but if you are, stay tuned. I'm about to open this up. Personally, I find bees to be fascinating creatures. I mean, they eat sugar, sugar or flower nectar, and they turn it into honey, or practically even more amazing than honey, they turn it into wax. So that is amazing to me. Don't know for you guys, but I find that amazing. Look at these nice bees. This colony is strong. but not nearly as strong as my other one. My other one is really strong, really huge. Oh wow! I see they've been making new wax already, so they're lacking room. So this is coming just in time for them. They're lacking room. It's very much possible I'll see that they've been thinking about swarming already. I may even find queen cells. If I do, I will have to remove all of them and place them in my nucleus colonies. That should keep my bees from swarming, as their population will be greatly reduced. For this time, anyway. Oh yeah. Gonna make sure the queen isn't on the other side of the lid. From what I can see, she's not. So I'll just set this down and focus on the rest. I like it when it's nice and clean. So it's been one very late spring out here, which sucks. But might not suck so bad, because it's a fact that, to be honest, spring in Quebec is usually always lousy. Always. Is it ever good? Hell, I don't think I've ever seen a really good spring out here. Sometimes when it's late and it seems to be really bad, it's actually when it's at the best. But not always. By far not always. Alright, so now I gotta find some brood. It'll be near the center, because bees, if they have a choice, they'll always put their brood in the center and their reserves to the sides. But of course, they don't always have a choice. And the queen can be anywhere, so I got to be careful with every frame I remove. Because if I kill the queen, well, they'll replace her. They can. But sometimes they fail. They usually succeed, mind you, but they do fail. And that is no fun, because I don't keep bees to kill them. I want them to thrive. Propolis. A real mess. Alright, well, this comb is super light. I've got almost no brood, no eggs. Still got signs of that disease, chalk brood. Apparently they're still suffering from it. It's too bad. Alright, got a few larvae here, but well, this one's no good. It's like empty. And I don't want empty. I want full of brood, full of bee life. It's possible I'll only make one nucleus colony. The other colony was much stronger, much. I mean, it's already recuperated. I saw no sign of chalk brood. This one still has signs of it, so. That is not ideal. However, if I'm gonna separate them, now's the time. Alright, oh, this is much better. Yeah. Lots and lots of larvae, some young enough to turn into queens. Good, excellent. Trying to see if the queen is there, but it seems she visited this perhaps a week ago. Yeah. Anyway, it's going in. Next one now. Alright. Trying to see if the queen is there, because one big problem would be that I transfer the queen into one of the nucleus colonies. But I mean, I transfer her back quickly because I'd find her. In about 3 days or so, I'll open these again just to make sure. I'll have a look in every nucleus colony to make sure there is no queen. And then I'll put it back. I'm not going to be using any of these. Alright, so this is a good one. Lots of brood. So I'm putting it in here. I may shake a frame of brood after I've made sure the queen's not in there. So I know there's more nurse bees, young bees, because every forager in here is going to leave to get back to the hive. Can't have that. Alright. They're not doing so bad. That's good. Very good. But there's a lot of young bees here. I want some older brood. So older brood's what I need. This. Alright, this might be okay, actually. Okay, so the queen doesn't seem to be in there. Well, maybe I'll weaken it a bit. But I'm putting it in. I've not done this, making new colonies, all that often. I mean, there's a science to it, but it's an art. Probably wouldn't think of beekeepers as artists, but I swear, we are. Can't be taking this one. This one has got too many young bees. I need young bees, yes, but I also need brood. Queen doesn't seem to be there, but there ought to be some young nurse bees. So, gonna do something that makes me kind of uneasy, but I think it does have to be done. I smoked them well, and like I said, there should be a lot of young bees because they're nurse bees. And now, well, this makes me kind of uneasy, of course, because the bees don't like it, for obvious reasons. And well, that's that. Only the young bees, a couple days old, will not find their way back to the hive. Maybe I should only make one nucleus colony. Maybe I'll try to find more brood here. about to hatch, which is the best thing for new colonies. There's none. Swarm cells are empty at least. Yeah, so I'd have to go deeper. Alright, I'm going to transfer this one. But I mean, there's not going to be many nurse bees. There's some reserves, so that can't be bad. I'm trying to make 4 nucleus colonies. I suspect like that might be a little too ambitious for the brood I had to work with. I'm gonna put this one because there is some bees, and I'm gonna hope everything goes well. But well, you never know. Sometimes bees they're really surprising. A few years ago, I made a nucleus colony in April, and I mean it worked. Despite cold nights, despite low bee population, it worked. Worked well too. But all right, this is the most developed one, so I'm putting it here. And I'm putting the lid over it. I'll just crush it instead of scraping it, but I'll push the bees aside. I don't want them getting crushed. So, gonna hope all goes well, but we never know. So, hello, who's watching right now? Yeah, I hope to get a lot of honey. It would be nice. It would be really fun. Really fun. Alright, so you need another one, and then I'll just close it up. Let's see what's in here. Hopefully not super young brood. Trouble is, this hive was pretty affected by chalk brood earlier this spring. Last time I visited, there was a lot of it. I mean, like a couple thousand bees died from it. Now that's bad. The colony is still really strong, despite the oh man, I did not want to have that. The melting wax. No, I don't want that. Leave it in the sun, and unfortunately, that's what happens. All right. Well, now Queen's gonna come up and lay eggs in these brand new combs. She's gonna love it, and they're gonna replace their population quickly. For now, this is enough. Now I'll just close it up and hope for the best. No matter what, this colony will be fine. I hope with the honey flow they'll be making new combs out of these frames of foundation, but who knows. I mean, sometimes bees, they work magic. It looks like magic to me. Sometimes they don't. It does look like magic, though, when you see new combs just appearing out of nowhere. It really does. All right. Well, this is it. I'll still have to monitor this hive. By the way, I can always increase the population of my little nucleus colonies later if I want to. Oh, I do not want to be crushing them, so Come on, move it, please, move it. Don't fly away, but move it. All right. So, I'll be taking this little box to the other spot. I'll show you guys what's what. This one I'm putting back. Just gonna blow a little smoke around these so they come back into hiding, so I don't crush any without wanting to. All right. So this shouldn't have affected the hive too much. They should be fine. As the nights continue to be consistently cold, I am putting back my insulation here. Putting back the lid and the rock to make sure the lid stays in place. Now, final task, I gotta get some rocks for my little nucleus colonies. So if I still have some viewers, this is what I did today. These, see them right here, 2 over there, 1 and 1 over there. Now I'll get a rock for it. And in 4 weeks, I will know how many of these have a new queen, how many are thriving, and how many have failed. So until next time, viewers, bye-bye, and have a great weekend.